Thanks for checking out Whiskey Mashup. In case you're confused, the channel used to be called Taste This. We changed the name, and we're still doing the same stuff. So today, let's get into the whiskey battle. I've got Smoke Wagon Straight Bourbon versus Hancock's President's Reserve Single Barrel. So this one's going to be good. Let's check it out. Today's battle is going to be a lot of fun. I love Smoke Wagon. I like everything they make, from their uncut, unfiltered, to their small batch, to even their straight bourbon. It's a lot of fun. I think their story's cool. They got a cool thing going, and I really like it. That being said, Hancock's President Reserves is really a personal favorite. It's almost like Buffalo Trace doesn't want you to know about this one. It's not on their website. No one really talks about it. Yeah, I can't believe it's a secret. I even hear people complain that, well, the bottle's kind of boring, but honestly, I think it looks a little different than a lot of the other bourbon bottles that I have, so I like it. I want to get into it. I enjoy it. Every time I see a bottle, I got to buy it because I think there's something special about it. That being said, let's talk about Smoke Wagon Straight Bourbon. Smoke Wagon is produced from sourced MGP juice. It's aged in warehouses in the Nevada desert, and I think it really helps showcase that high rye recipe. It's made from 60% corn, it's 36% rye, and it's 4% malted barley. It's 92.5 proof. It's about $50. It's not age stated, and like I said, I like all three of these bourbons by Smoke Wagon. I think they got some of the coolest bottles out there, this being the least cool, and well, shoot. I think these are really cool with the little coin in them. I think their vodka has kind of a similar thing. I think it's Silver Dollar vodka, but it's pretty cool. So let's talk a little bit about Hancock Reserve. Buffalo Trace makes this what I think is a hidden gem. Mash bill is the typical Buffalo Trace undisclosed mash bill. It's their mash bill number 2. It's a higher rye, maybe 12 to 15% rye. It's 88.9 proof, and it's about $50 at retail. And they say it's bottled to a flavor profile rather than an age, so there is no age statement on it. But I think it gets overlooked quite often because of its limited exposure and probably because it's lower proof. And while I tend to lean towards higher proof bourbons, I find this one to be a very, extremely pleasant sipper. So let's get into Smoke Wagon. Let's give it a little taste. So on the nose, I can taste some apples, some cinnamon, or smell. There's some vanilla in there. I got some smoky toasted flavors that kind of come through. Maybe some spice. Let's taste it. It's got a really nice mouthfeel. Some toffee, little oak, maybe some tobacco. There's kind of an undertone of vanilla and caramel in there. And then finally on the finish, you get a caramel. Then there's a real nice rye spice, and it lingers and it hangs on for a bit, which I really enjoy. So on the nose, let's give the nose a 5. The palate, we're going to give that one a 6. And on the finish, let's give that one a 7 as well. I really enjoy Smoke Wagon. This being the lower end of their offerings, but still is very nice, very pleasant, very enjoyable. So let's move on over to the Hancock's Reserve. There's some oak, little cinnamon, some vanilla. Let's give it a taste. There's definitely a little oak in there, hint of cinnamon, some vanilla, some pepper. Again, this one has a nice mouthfeel as well. It's very, very easy to drink, very easy to drink. The finish has some leather, a little bit of toffee and oak, and it leaves you just a tiny bit on the dry side, but I don't know that I mind that so much. Gosh, on the nose, let's give the nose on this one a 6. The palate, we're going to give that one a 6, and I think maybe for the finish, we're going to go with a 5. So for our scores, the Smoke Wagon gets an 18, and the Hancock's President's Reserve gets a 17, but because it's Hancock's President's Reserve, it also gets the win for the the most possessives in a sentence. Sorry, that's kind of an English nerd joke. But Eagle Rare gets the win, or no, sorry, Eagle Rare. The bottles look similar, don't they? Smoke Wagon gets the win. Hancock's President Reserve is going to move on to our secondary tasting. It's really a surprise to me because this, I've always said this is one of my favorites. But go figure, Smoke Wagon takes the day. So that's it. We'll do this tasting, or this tasting's done, and we'll do some more tastings with these coming up soon. So have a great day, and we'll see you soon.